Hi there everybody, and welcome to lesson 3 in the series on using Google Docs. Now in the last lesson we did some simple formatting to a business letter we were working on. In this lesson we're going to take that same business letter but show you some of the more advanced formatting features that are available in Google Docs. So as always, let's start from Google Drive and the My Drive folder in Google Drive. So here I am, and here is the document we were working on last time. You'll see we haven't yet given it a name. So let's start by doing that. So I'm going to open up the document. Remember how to give it a name. You can simply click on the document name while the document is open and type in the name. And this is as far as we got in this letter last time. But today I want to focus on making this list of bullet points a little bit sexier, because I want those bullet points to stand out inside the letter so that somebody doesn't miss them while they're reading the letter. Let's take a look at how we can do that. So this is the part of the letter that I'm interested in applying additional styling to. Now the first thing that one would notice in Google Docs is that there is no paragraph border feature. So I can't simply click a button to apply a border around this paragraph like you can in Microsoft Word. But like most things, there are really simple workarounds in Google Docs. In this case, we need to insert a table. Now, I'm not going to go through in detail how to insert the table because we're going to do a whole lesson on how working with tables in a few lessons' time. But I'll just go through some of the basics. So what I would like to do is I'd like to insert a table around this part of the document. So there's my I-bar ready for me to insert. Either I can use the insert menu and use table over there, or I can use the whole table menu. And all I would like to do is insert a one-by-one table. So it's simply going to look like that. I'm going to select all of this text and I'm going to move it inside the table cell. Now there's two ways to do that. I can either copy and paste, and we know how to do that. The edit menu has the copy and paste functions, or Control C and Control V. But I want to show you another way that we can do inside this document. Now that I've selected all the text, I can simply click and hold and then drag the text. You can see where my I-bar is now, and as soon as I let go, the text will have moved into that table. Now, the space up here is a little bit big, so I'm going to remove one of those lines, and I don't want the bulleted list down here at the bottom, so I'm going to backspace to delete that one. Now, I've got my text inside a border. Not the same kind of border that you would have done in Microsoft Word, but it looks just the same in the finished product. Let's see what else we can do to style this paragraph using some of the table features. So the first thing I would like to do is I'd like to make this whole paragraph have a background of light gray. That'll really make it pop. So again, inside the table menu, I can go to Table Properties, and inside there I'm going to change the background color. I'm going to select a nice gray option over there and click on OK. You can see that is now looking very, very good indeed. But I feel that the text is a little bit squashed. I'd like it to be a little bit more spaced out. So for that, like in Microsoft Word and OpenOffice, we can use the line spacing feature. Let me show you where that one is. So I would like to adjust the line spacing feature of this paragraph here. Inside the Format menu, there is the line spacing option. Currently, it's set at 1.15, but I can set it to the other default of 1.5, or single, or double. But actually, I want to do some custom spacing. And I would like the custom spacing to be 1.6 points, but I'd also like to introduce some spacing before and after the paragraph. 20 points before the paragraph and 10 points after the paragraph, and apply that. Now this is really starting to stand out, and I'm sure that nobody would be able to miss this part of the letter. Perhaps the last thing I'm going to do is just highlight the first part of each of these bullet points by making them bold. Nice way to scan what this company offers in terms of business services. Now, we're almost done with this lesson. There's two more things, though, that I'd like to show you as we finish this letter. The first one is alignment of the text. I'm going to select all of the text in the body of the letter, and I would like to align it in a justified manner. Now, remember what justified means? Well, if you don't, all that it means is that all of the left and the right-hand margins of the text are straight lines. So it adds in spacing between words to make sure that the words go to the end of the line. And all that it really does is it just makes your text look that much more neat and professional. Let's see how to do it. So now that all of my text is selected, from the Format menu, here is the Align menu option, and I'm going to click on Justified. Now remember, in a previous lesson, we accessed that same function, but from a different place. Let me just remind you where that is. Here are the same set of tools in the toolbar. And you'll notice that everything that I've been working with is accessible either from the toolbar or from any of these menu items up at the top. So it really is up to you which you prefer to work with, the drop-down menus or the toolbar. All the functions are replicated in both. You can simply take your pick which is most comfortable for you. Last thing we need to do is just introduce some indentation to this letter. Let me show you what I mean. I would like this paragraph to be slightly indented, and to do that, I'll go to Format, and in Paragraph Styles, I will find where I can increase the indentation, and I'm going to do exactly the same thing to the paragraph down here at the bottom. And I think that this letter is starting to look very, very good indeed. Well, that's all that we've got time for in this lesson. I hope that you found it really useful, and I hope that you can see that some of even the slightly more advanced formatting features in Google Docs are really not that difficult to apply. For now, bye-bye, and I'll see you next time.